Hello everyone and welcome back to day 23 of our polar parrot fish fry journey. We've been watching these tiny lives grow from eggs to wriggling fry to curious explorers. Yesterday at day 22, we saw them forming mini groups, socializing, and even competing with each other for food. Now, today is extra special because we are starting to notice the first true signs of color in the fry. The transformation from transparent babies to vibrant young fish has originally begun. Now, what can we notice at the first glance today? We'll see that the fry are noticeably bigger compared to just a week ago. So their growth rate has been quite good. And also at the same time, we do see that some of the fry are showing some faint shades of color, especially near the belly or fins. At the same time, also their swimming is more purposeful, more coordinated. Their movement around the tank is more confident. So they are just daring to go freely anywhere across the tank. And we see that even there are some fry that are venturing out on their own. Others go out in small groups, but there are others who explore stuff on their own. So there's a lot of things happening, and we see that each fry is also developing their own personality. So the extrovert ones will be trying to explore things, whereas the introvert ones would be shy and stick close to the others and go with the flow. So we see that it's like the black and white sketch is finally getting its first brush strokes of color, subtle but a promise of the masterpiece to come. Now, what does pigmentation mean and how does it matter for these fish? Well, we see that pigmentation begins with chromatophores. Now, chromatophores are the pigment cells. So, therefore, the pigmentation begins when the chromatophores start getting activated. And early shades may look dull, so you may have some pale blue or even gray kind of patches. Here we see that genetics play a big role. So the parent's color will also influence how much intense the color is in the fry. Similarly, the environment also plays a vital role, and so does the diet. So generally, if the diet contains high quality proteins, then the growth is good as well as the coloration really comes out. So therefore, if you have these brands like Hikari which promote enhanced color, that's there for a reason, because it has certain ingredients which really helps to bring out that color very strong. Yes, but these are the kind of foods that are expensive and are not possible if you're on a tight budget like us. So this is just like the child's first teeth are growing up. So the child is just getting its first teeth as as it is growing, and these are the signs that yes, there's development happening, the child is growing up, and these first pigments signal a whole new phase of development. Now, what can we say about the growth spurts? Well, the growth has continued from where we left off last time. The fry that are eating well are growing faster, nearly doubling in size as they go along. And therefore, the healthy ones, or the ones that are very active, the ones that have taken the leadership role, are nearly double the size of the weak ones. Why? Because they are the ones who are grabbing the food first, they are the ones who are actively looking out for microscopic organisms and other food particles in the tank. Now, we can also see that these fish or these fry are extending their fins, and also the body shape is becoming a bit rounder like that of the parents. Now some fry are also starting to stand out as bigger and more dominant. So these are the ones who are taking up the leadership role and who are moving on. And what we are seeing here is the first step in differentiation, not just in size but in personality too. Some are leaders, some are followers, and others are just cautious dreamers. Now, nutrition is very essential for color development. So, high protein is necessary in the diet, and you can get this in brine shrimp and also microworms, and that helps in their growth. So the growth will be very strong. Next, also you have carotenoid rich foods like spirulina, daphnia, krill, and these are essential for those natural bright colors. So if you want to really bring out the colors in your fry, look for foods that have either spirulina or daphnia, krill in them. Also make sure that the water is clean, because clean water ensures pigment shine instead of being dulled by stress. And therefore, a tip for you all could be that feed variety, not just quantity, because nutrition writes the colors on their canvas. Now, what has been the parents' role today? So, the parents' patrolling has become less in these days, as we have seen, and they've been giving fry more independence. So, at the same time, their own colors seem to be a model into what the fry are growing into. And the fry occasionally here and there look back for reassurance, but they don't cling to the parents any longer. So we see that the fry are now, the stars, they are on their own, and the parents are still there to intervene in case there is any need of, or in case there is any emergency. Now, what are the key milestones? Well, we have moved here from survival to beauty. The fry are now showing individuality. The tank feels more dynamic. You have social groups being formed, you have competitions among the fry, and also they getting their first shades of color. And therefore this is the first hints of adult identity emerging, both in appearance as well as in behavior. And therefore day 23 reminds us that growth isn't just about survival, it is becoming about who you are meant to be. So as we wind up today's update, what did we see today? We saw that the first pigmentation became visible in these fry. Growth spurts are making size differences more noticeable, and the parents are stepping back while the fry are moving ahead in independence. And therefore, let me ask you, what color do you think will dominate first? Will it be that black which will dominate first, or will it be that bluish shade? Let me know. And do you notice stronger fry already outpacing the smaller ones? So do let me know in the comments what you feel about this, so that we then can have a discussion maybe about that. So tomorrow we'll dive into how personality differences will shape this little society that we have going in the aquarium there. So you don't want to miss it. How you will see tomorrow how you'll have leaders, followers, and even rivals in this small aquarium setup. So thank you for joining me today. Now day 23 is proof that even the smallest sparks of color bring so much joy. So see you tomorrow for the update of day 24. And till then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss any single update from us. Till then, happy fish keeping.